Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this video is about our last 2 days in Oman. Our day began before sunrise in the breathtaking Wahiba Sands. We woke up while it was still dark. The desert was completely silent, no wind, no voices, just endless dunes under a deep blue sky. Slowly, the horizon began to glow. Watching the sunrise in Wahiba Sands is something I will never forget. As the sun rose higher, the dunes started changing colors, from pale beige to deep gold. It felt peaceful, almost spiritual. Standing there, surrounded by nothing but rolling dunes, you truly understand how vast and powerful nature is. That sunrise was the perfect beginning to our journey. After soaking in the view and taking few quiet moments, we packed up and prepared to leave the desert behind. As we drove away from Wahiba Sands, the golden dunes slowly faded in the rearview mirror, and gradually the landscape began to transform. The flat desert terrain shifted into rocky landscapes. Then suddenly mountain regions began rising all around us. The magnificent Hajar Mountains stretched across the horizon. Layered peaks, dramatic cliffs, and wide valleys surrounded the highway. The road was smooth and open, cutting through rugged terrain in the most cinematic way. It honestly felt surreal. One moment you are in the middle of desert, a few hours later, you are driving through towering mountains. This is what makes Oman so unique, the diversity of landscapes within short distances. Nizwa has always been an important center for trade, religion, and education in Oman. Our first stop here was the traditional Nizwa Souq. Walking into the souk felt like the stepping into the past. The earthy architecture, wooden ceilings, and narrow pathways create an authentic atmosphere. The scent of frankincense filled the air. The souk is not just for tourists, locals still come here for daily shopping. That makes the experience even more authentic. It gives you a glimpse into Omani culture and daily life. From Nizwa, we continued towards Al Hamra. It took us around 40 minutes. Al Hamra is known for its preserved mud brick houses that are over 400 years old. As we entered the town, everything felt slower. The streets were quiet, the houses stood tall with weathered walls and small windows. It felt like time had paused here. We checked into a beautiful Airbnb located within the town. By the time we settled in, it was already evening. The golden light from the setting sun gave the entire town a warm glow. We decided to take a stroll around the old abandoned houses, and honestly, it was a little scary. The narrow alleys, empty windows, broken doors, everything felt mysterious. These houses once held families, laughter, daily routines. Now they stand silent. Walking through them at dusk makes you imagine the stories they carry. It was fascinating but also slightly eerie. The next morning, we woke up early again. When we looked outside our window, we saw Jebel Shams in the distance. Jebel Shams is the highest mountain in Oman and is often called the Grand Canyon of Arabia. The morning sunlight created dramatic shadows across the mountains. Unfortunately, we couldn't hike Jebel Shams during this trip, but even seeing it from our window felt special. Sometimes the view itself is enough. Since we couldn't hike, we visited Beit al Safa. The traditional house has been preserved as a living museum. A guide welcomed us and explained how families used to live here centuries ago. We learned about traditional cooking methods, how bread was baked, how grains were ground manually, how spices were prepared.
It's usually for the skin treatment. If you have eczema, dry skin,
They showed us the different section of the house where guests were welcomed, where families lived, and the private areas reserved for women. Hospitality has always been very important in Omani culture. The architecture was also designed smartly. Thick mud walls helped keep the house cool during hot summers. It was a very immersive and educational experience. On our way in and back, we passed beautiful date plantations. Tall palm trees lined the roads, adding greenery to the rocky landscape. We also saw part of Omani's traditional falaz irrigation system, ancient water channels used to distribute water efficiently to farms and homes. These systems have existed for centuries and still function today. It shows how sustainable and intelligent traditional engineering was. From watching the sunrise in Wahiba Sand to driving through mountain ranges, to exploring historic souks and ancient mud houses, this journey showed us true essence of Oman. It is a country of contrasts, deserts and mountains, seas, silence and stories, history and modern roads. Every destination felt different, yet everything felt connected. And that's what made this trip unforgettable. So that is all for Oman series. See you in next videos. Bye bye.